Satau and Untu have rejected Transnet's revised wage offer.
So the offer of 4.5% across the board has been described as an insult to workers. The unions are demanding a much higher wage increase of between 12% and 13.5%. Let's get you the latest on this now. We're joined by Untu's Deputy General Secretary, Dan Khumalo. Dan, thanks very much indeed for coming on. What do you make of this wage offer? And there are a number of bullet points under the offer, right? There's the 4.5% across the board increase. There's an increase for 2023, 2024, etc. You'll outline it for us. But what's your take on it?
No, thanks,
Michelle.
Peter. One of the things that we that I have to state is that we reject their offer, and it is unfortunate. Yes, one will call it an insult, but I think one will see that Transnet is playing games. It's like we are skipping the rope or playing copy dice. So the offer of 4.5 or the multi-year agreement is rejected because we made it clear when we commenced with the wage negotiations that we are not in favor of the multi-year agreement. Mm-hmm. So with the intervention of ministers, things got worse because now from 5% they lowered the offer to 4.5. I'll only focus maybe on the first year because first of all, the multi-year agreement, it's a no, we are not going there. Now, for the first year, now they are giving us 4.5, moving from 5%. So it is definitely an insult if you look on that one. And we are basically perturbed as to why ministers intervene. What was their intervention? Mm-hmm. If now the offer, which was on the table, will be worse than what was there before their intervention. So we are very surprised. We are surprised with their attitude. Like I'm saying, despite being an insult, one will describe it as playing games.
I mean, Dan, it's a difficult time for workers, isn't it? Day 8 of the Transnet strike. Workers are losing out with every day that the strike continues. And you're very far off. The distance between what workers are demanding and what Transnet is offering, it's worlds apart.
It is indeed a world apart, but remember, we can only maybe consider an offer which is in line with the inflation or above the inflation. We are not rigid to the 12% or 13%, but we are saying let Transnet table an offer considering the inflation, you know. So anything below the inflation, it's an insult to workers, you know.
So are you not tied to the double-digit increase either? I don't want to take away what's being discussed at the negotiating table, but one of the first things that Untu and Satau had said is that workers are demanding, for sure, a double-digit increase.
Look, we'll actually be glad if it can be double-digit, but we are saying without even the mandate. We can only go back to masses, to the members, if the offer is improved in line with the inflation or above the inflation. Is something that we can go and obtain mandate to the workers. At this stage, we cannot even go to the members with the insult which is tabled.
Dan, as we wrap up our conversation, as I said, day 8 today of the Transnet strike. How much longer can realistically the workers keep this going?
No, we are prepared. The members are mandated as that they will go as far as they can go. You know, even if we go for months, we'll go for months. I mean, if that is the only language with the employer will hear, let it be. So we are carrying on with the strike up until there is a serious offer. And we also want to mention this to say Transnet, when they have seriously considered and respect labor, they will call us to the table. So they mustn't call us for anything less than the inflation.
So, Dan Khumalo, let me thank you for your time this morning. Untu, one of the unions involved, representing workers who are involved in the strike there, along with Satau, is Deputy General Secretary joining us there. There is a new offer on the table of a 3-year, multi-year agreement. For the first year, 4.5%, and then 5.3 and 5.3 again for the 2024-25 financial year. Untu saying certainly it is not even considering this offer of a multi-year agreement.